freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze To Mythic. Show where I draft my account from Bronze To Mythic to Worlds. Playing in the World Championship soon. I leave in like a week. It's pretty crazy, actually. Check out the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit all the buttons. You missed our last draft. Our deck was pretty sweet, actually. We had some statistically unlikely events happen to us. Go watch that if you missed it. Of course, hit that like button too and support me. If you enjoyed the show and you want to see more Bronze To Mythic, hit the like button. Simple as that. Support the channel, help a ton. Thanks so much. Let's get back into the queues here. All right, I'm a little bummed by the last draft. We made a little bit of a mistake in one of the games and then got pretty cheesed on the other two. So let's just get in here and do it again, right? What do we do? What's one to do? Why do we fall, Mr. Wayne? So we're going to open up our pack here, and what are we going to see? We're going to see Fraying Sanity. Not a lot of milling action happening here. And also a pretty bad rear here in Apprentice's Folly. Not a very exciting one, but we got Fairy Fencing and Spell Scorn Covered and Candy Grapple. So 3 pretty awesome black cards, as well as a cut in as a good red card. What do we do here? Fairy Fencing is phenomenal, but obviously much better if you're in a fairy deck. I think Spell Scorn Coverage is awesome. This card just like, you know, can bounce a spell. Even a 2/3 flyer for 4, but just like Ravenous Rat's pretty sweet too. And then also Candy Grapple, which is also great too. And I don't even know what's better as far as Candy Grapple or Fairy Fencing. Unless you're playing Fairy Stone, I guess, right? So it's a more safer card here in Candy Grapple. Wow, this pack's really good. Don't think you can take a non-black card here unless you're like super cool with red. I'm just gonna take the Grapple. I'll take the safe card here. This card is always good. Other 2 cards are a little more finicky. We'll kind of see where it takes us. So take Candy Grapple. Reminder here, the overlay you see here is Draftsmith, untap.gg down if you're yourself for free. Dynamic ranking here, and then the LSD static ranking from LSV. Again, free to download, untap.gg, check it out. We got Woodland Acolyte. We got a Restless Fortress, which is actually a really, really good creature land. And then we have Fanatic Firebolt, Monstrosity, a couple red cards, 1 decent white card in Woodland Acolyte, and then a Fortress, which again is also pretty sweet. Could possibly facilitate a splash, or it should be black-white. And it splashes both ways, so we could be like, you know, white-green splashing black, or vice versa. Woodland Acolyte is pretty good, but the lands are really good because the lands illustrate the concept of value over replacement, right? So when you draft a good land, you play it, you basically get an extra pick for a spell because you're playing 24 of your drafted cards of the 23. So let's take the land. Also taking the rares here too. Asinine Antics, that's a card. So this is a 4-mana Pseudo Wrath. This puts a cursed roll on all of your opponent's creatures. A Wombo combo with Ariette, the black-white mythic legend witch, because you get to have all the auras on, but pretty insane card. We've also got a Princess Takes Flight, Tome Seeker, Ground Seal, Hamlet Glutton. Honestly, kind of interesting back. I feel like taking Hamlet Glutton and going green-black, possibly splashing white, is a pretty safe place to be. Green-black is pretty cool. But the Antics is pretty good. I kind of want to try this card out, actually. It's been disappointing in practice for Corey in chat. I kind of want to try it. It's a Mythic. We're going to take the rare here. So, here we are taking the rare. Bronze To Mythic, we do this fairly often. It's important if you're close between cards to just take the rare and figure it out, because you want to know how good the rares are when you open them in an important spot you're trying to learn. So, we're going to do that. We're going to pass the pack with a Griffin Airy, which can be kind of cool actually with foods. And then Picklock Prankster, Stroke of Midnight, and then not much else. Pretty easy Prankster here, I think. So looking to be kind of like a black-blue control-y deck, I suppose. We'll see where that takes us. But Prankster's great, so give it a spin. We're owed a few good Prankster hits from our last draft, too, where it did not do very well for us. Archive Dragon is kind of a big idiot. So it actually plays pretty well in a kind of more controlling deck. It's just like a big dumb win condition. I think it's pretty reasonable. Armory Mice, Attendance is pretty good, but not great for controlling, so not any blockers. Same with Grim Search. Second copy of Princess Takes Flight, which is really good in the bargain deck. It's important to know that we're past tuning those, but yeah, just a Dragon here. Just take some blue-black cards. And we get past Cooped Up and Shepherds. It looks like our black cards are not coming through again. Black's getting cut. We got Cooped Up. Shepherd's really, really good, but obviously also a black adventure card. I think it's to shrink all your stuff or be a good attacker. Cooped Up is certainly a safer splash. Because if we're not black, this card's just kind of like a pretty good bear. We do have Fortress, though. And then we could also splash the white side of this and just be in our black deck in theory, too. Yeah, let's take the Shepherd. See where it takes us. So, still kind of looking for our place to be. With Gadwick's First Duel is also a pretty sweet card. This puts a cursed roll on a creature, scries 2, then you can copy a spell. Pretty good in like a spell-heavy deck. Also, Evolving Wilds, much safer pick. And then nothing else here I'm particularly excited about. Evolving Wilds is certainly a little appealing, given that we're not sure exactly where we're going. But I think we're pretty clearly blue at this point. I'm going to take the duel. Try to make this blue spell thing work again. Brave the Wilds, Return from the Wilds. And then nothing else. Interesting. I don't hate taking Return the Wilds here and just trying to be like a multicolor deck. I think that with the first Duelist card's pretty sweet too. I think Brave the Wilds might be better, but I'm going to Return the Wilds here just to speculate on a pick out of a weak pack. It's always important in your weak packs to try and take a card that can at least do something. Don't just take some card you're not going to play. You know, there's a good chance we don't play this card, but if we do, it'll be good in our deck. Taking some random filler card you're probably not going to play anyway is worse than trying to take a nice speculative pick and try and keep your options open. As I always say, in the first 8 picks of a draft, you're kind of like in the looking for something to believe in stage of the game, trying to figure out, okay, where do we want to go with this? What are we going to do with this, you know? All right, so we get Plunge into Winter, Fraying Sanity Tables, obviously, because there's very little mill in the set. Diminisher Witch is not very exciting either. Plunge into Winter is a spell. Take the Plunge. Moving into the blue-white deck is also not insane either, and that's a deck I've heard it's pretty bad, but I haven't tried it yet, and obviously I want to try it, so... Late Spell Stutter is pretty good. This Counterspell is totally fine in our deck. Still figuring out what we're doing. It looks like we're like a blue spelly deck, but could go a few different places here. It could be like a multicolored rampy deck. Could be blue-white. Could be blue-black. Could be multiple colors. Keeping it open. Bronze to Mythic. First with that follow button. Watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. All the other places too, please. And we get Return Triumphant, Ground Seal, Princess Takes Flight, and the Alchemist Takes Flight. I mean, you got to have some bargain cards to make Take Flight good. I don't like the Alchemist very much either, so let's take the Princess Take Flight. Might table the next one too. There were 2 back-to-back, I think, right? So, give that one a spin. Again, sort of playing to the idea of you want to have a bunch of 10s, you know? This card, if it's good, will be really good. If not, we won't play it. That's fine. You know, that's what you want to have. A bunch of cards like that. Sleight of Hand's great. Take Sleight of Hand. We know we're blue. Sleight plays well with the thing. Wow. It also, and the mice table, too. Wow. I'm taking the mice. Second Princess Take Flight is a little weird. If white's open, then we want to make sure we get playables for it, so... Let's see where we're at. So, interesting start. Open up pack, and obviously there's no freaking blue or white cards. There's an Evolving Wilds. I mean, Stopgap does bargain. So, bargaining in blue is not very common, but it can bargain off the Takes Flight or some other stuff, too. We got Evolving Wilds here, Feed the Cauldron. Ashiok's Reaper is pretty good if we end up being a little more bargainy, which don't really seem like we are at the moment. And then the Frostbridge Guard, not very exciting. Yeah, our white cards, we really don't have that many white cards. So I don't think white is like a guarantee at all. You have 1 black card. I'm taking Evolving Wilds here. Just take the card we're definitely going to play. Reaper and Antics. That is true, actually. That's kind of cool. Just going to take the Evolving Wilds. Delay the choice, figure it out later. And, oh boy. So, no real white or blue cards. A lot of black cards, they're all kind of eh. And then a few good green cards. Up the Beanstalk's pretty wild. And then the Vanguard's also really, really good. We see a rare taken. So no signal here despite being 3 green cards. Again, we have 1 black card. We have 4 blue cards, a few of which are not that exciting. And I don't think going green is unreasonable at all. It's being like a multicolor rampy deck. I do love the freaking multicolor rampy deck. So I'm taking the Storming. This card's just really, really good. Disenchant 6/7 is absolutely monstrous.
Oh my.
We'll table regardless back too. So Toodles Spellscorn Coven. We have a Prism and a Brave the Wilds, so I could maybe table one of those. Which would be cool. Spellscorn Coven is pretty exciting though. We passed one of those early on. It's a card I'm definitely interested in. I'm gonna Coven. Okay. All right. Elf Force is AGM. Often do I play Marvel Snap? I play a lot, but I play very, very casually in my downtime. I am. If there's a Marvel Snap money winner leaderboard though, I am definitely on it though. Me and Jeff won $9,000 in our first tournament. I'm sorry, we won $1,100 in our first tournament and $9,000 in our second tournament. So I've won like $2,000 playing Marvel Snap career. Mostly due to my ability to be a streamer in Twitch Rivals events, but yeah. So play mostly casually though, on the toilet, walking the dog, etc., etc. We're gonna Prism here. Prism's great. Gonna hold the room together with our Prism. Another Ashiok's Reaper comes around, which looks a lot better here because this is a weaker pack. I'm in. And it looks like we're just gonna be playing a lot of colors, which I'm obviously very comfortable with. Tanglespan Lookout is insane with Asinine Antics also. There's also a Hamlet Glutton though. Yeah, this is only good with the Mythic, so I'm taking the Glutton. We're moving into green. We're gonna be a green deck. I decided. Glutton's phenomenal. So Marvel Snap is the best mobile card game ever made. It's not even close. It's not a better game than Magic, but it's, as far as mobile card games go, if I'm playing a fast game, it's phenomenal. Werefox is not exciting, but fine, I guess. This mice can get out of here. Ruby. Scream Puff. We have 0/5 drops at present. I guess the Hamlet Glutton counts as a 5-drop. The Oof or Scream Puff. Given that we're like definitely moving into green, the Oof is certainly reasonable. So yeah, let's take the Oof. Right now we are probably base blue-green, splashing for black and then maybe white. We'll probably just play the Fortress and play a Plains with the Shepherd, even if this is a good black card too. But any strong feelings on Loki? I don't have it. I haven't played against it much. Just not really know. All right. Ashiok's Reaper tables from our opening pack, so that would give us 2 Ashiok Reapers. And for a champion controls, put in the graveyard, draw a card. I mean, the card's definitely good. We're taking it. It's not like great in our deck, but Minstrosity is really good as a 2-drop. I feel like our blue cards have just like fallen off the wayside. I think we're just green-black, honestly. Yeah, we're just gonna Minstrosity here. Yeah, I think real turnaround, but I think we're just green-black. All right, and then Brave the Wild's awesome. Oh, that's also awesome. Okay, so like Sleight of Hand, First Duel, Prankster, Spell Stutter, all just gone here. And then we have 2 double blue cards. Oh yeah, I think we're just not even blue anymore. Maybe we play the Gavix First Duel, but all right, little bit of a swing. Let's turn it around here. Let's open up a Spiteful Hex Mage in pack 3. Also Cooped Up, Cheeky House Mouse. Another Candy Grapple though. Yeah, sick. All right, we got green removal-y, rampy stuff. I'm in. These 4 blue cards. And we got a Woodland Acolyte, which is pretty awesome in our deck, actually. Light Blades and Cooped Up, which are both cards that I'm pretty fond of, but I think we're going to Acolyte here. A little recursion, little card draw. Yeah, man. Yeah, no blue. We're off the blue. We're just like Abzan now. And then as far as bargain, we have enough bargain stuff for this Princess Takes Flight, I think, right? We got Glutton. We can just destroy it with the freaking... This we have 2. All right, play this card. 3, 4, 5. We We have 6. We have 6 ways to sack the type that takes flights. That's pretty good. Night Lich Conquest. Don't think this card's very good. Yeah, it's not really a card I'm super into. Otherwise, we have Stockpiling Celebrant, which can bounce our Prism, or our Princess Takes Flight, or our Woodland Acolyte, which is okay. I mean, Fell Horseman's fine. Scream Puff is fine. Our first Scream Puff is like pretty reasonable, I think. It does do good things for us. And we're kind of like splashing white, so I don't think we're going to let it take this card. Take the Scream Puff, I think. Another Ashiok's Reaper? Just too many. Just too many, I'm sorry. Feed the Cauldron's great. Candy Trail. Beanstalk Worm is fine. But yeah, pretty easy Cauldron, I think. Another kill spell makes permanent. So we're splashing white for Acolyte, Takes Flight, and Shepherd. And then obviously the Shepherd and the Acolyte both have adventures, so not too bad. Pretty insane pivot, honestly. We were literally just mono blue in pack 1, practically. But another Reaper. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Alright. Take the Horseman here, I think. We're gonna mix up our... I'd rather have a Horseman and a Scream Puff than 2 of each, so I'm happy we took one and then the other. The third Reaper is just like too much. We don't really have that many enchantment stuff things, honestly, so just too many 3/3s. I guess it's just like similar to this card, right? Yeah, sure, whatever. We're really looking for more bargain stuff now. And there's nothing here. You know, Witch, sure, Witch is fine. A lot of Ashiok's Reaper. There's also like the, you know, this card just looks good, so your opponent's more likely to just like kill it on site. Hopeless Nightmare's great. Looking for more enchantments. Honestly, Ground Seal wouldn't be that bad either. Honestly, just a cheap enchantment that just cantrips, but more Boom Booms. We've got like Glutton, Vanguard, Scream Puff. Feeling pretty good here. But our Boom Boom count. Our curve is okay. We have a few things to do early. Not as many as I would like. This pack is blank. Sure. I mean, we could also play... I mean, I guess the Werefox isn't the worst in our deck, because we do want the Aura for the Reapers. It's a lot of 4s, though. If we're just, like, desperate... The Outrider's fine, too, actually. That's just, like, a fine blocker, so... If we're desperate for cards, we have a few cards we could play. Yeah, so this is 22. I think we'll be fine. We've obviously half pack left. Get a few more playables, but... Alright. Oh, my God. Nice! Abzan deck. Idiot. Sure, why not? Just blank back. Come on now. It seemed open, that's why we're here, you know? Casket, Light Blades, or Sting Blade Assassin. I mean, I don't love splashing another white card, but I like Light Blades here. The bargain effect is pretty nice. Better than Casket, I think, in our deck. Want a few more bargaining effects. We have tons of things to bargain, so...
I've come to bargain.
23 cards. Stockpiling Celebrant, Knight of Sweet's Revenge. I don't think this card's great in our deck. I guess we'll just Celebrate. I don't know if we're going to play it or not, but that's 24. Mana is a little worse now because like, I have a few more white cards that I want to play. Green wasn't like that open this draft, but we did get some good green cards, so... yeah, green definitely not as open as it looked, I don't think. Might have been better just like black-white maybe was the actual lane, but... Parents, Commune with Nature, Lantern... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't do like black and white, can we? What a color party. What's up, Z? How's it going, folks? Happy morning. We have Moment of Valor and Armory Might. Oof. Don't like this deck. Alright, so... Yeah, like our green cards are like actually not great. Maybe green was incorrect. We could like cut the green cards. If we want to do black white, we gotta play like Armory Mice, Plunge into Winter. Moment of Valor. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright. Yeah. I think we're still green. Just not particularly thrilled about it, honestly. Oof. Wilds. Brave the Wilds. Got the Moment of Valor, the Parents. These lands out of here. So we've got Shepherd, Light Blades. Celebrant is the one that's like really stands out as being awkward. It is good with a few of our cards, but not the most exciting card. Just like be splashing-ish. We have a lot of Reapers, but like not a lot of enchantments to really go with them, which is kind of awkward. Not the best deck. Definitely not the best deck ever. But for literally being blue in pack 1 and then not being blue in pack 2 and 3, it could be worse, I suppose. But Brave the Wilds. We're going to play like a Plains and a Fortress. We have... Yeah, it's definitely a little light, but Light Blade, Shepherd. It's a black card, technically, so... This is a green card, technically, too, so isn't that bad. Alright, yeah, this is our deck. Let's play Fortress, Wilds. We're going to play... I think there's one Plains. This is 8 green, 8 black, 1, 2, 3 white with Brave the Wilds and Prism and Return the Wilds. And we have mostly black. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But our green fonts are their colors too. So, all right. We got a nice little, not a full Jim D special here with the 4-color shenanigans. But the problem is our best 2 blue cards are both double blue. So, playing those is pretty tough. What if we were base blue black? 1, 2, 3. Not that Prankster's even that good in this deck. 4, 5, like 6, 7. I mean, then some of our cards get worse. Yeah. Nah, because the green helps our splash and stuff too and stuff. Yeah, I'll just get rid of these. Oops. Lost the grapple. Alright, so yeah, all the green cards are back in. Except for Spider Food. Not sure how you got in there. Alright, yeah, I think this is fine. The Parents are better than Celebrant because it gives another enchantment to bargain. We have tons of bargain food. Tons of bargain fodder. And like you can't, like, we also want Splashing Parents, you know, like the ceiling's not very high on this card, where Celebrant can like bounce our Princess to take flight, bounce a Prophetic Prism, and gain some value that way. So I would like to not be playing this card. I think we could even play the Whisper, maybe. It's possible Whisper's just better, actually. It creates a roll, and then it's a little bit of a grindy card. Yeah, let's try Whisper, actually. Want to lessen the splash as much as possible. So we now have 4 white cards, and 2 of them are like green and black cards. So we have 2 white cards on our splash, technically. So, all right, so we have kind of a little bit of a sloppy Abzan deck here. Started out blue, but it's prediction time. Time to place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? You two folks take a second, pause the video. Scroll to the comments, liking the video along the way. As always, thank you. And all caps, believer or non-believer. Stream folks, place your bets. What do you think here? I do like my green piles, so we'll see what we can do here on Bronze To Mythic episode 11. Let's rock and roll. All right. A lot of non-believers. It's okay, though. We're going to make it work. Prophetic Prism, easy game keep. The Cleave Shadows is also pretty good. Can really muck up some nice draw. I think this card's very, very good. A lot of rats, a lot of random X1s. The red is a lot of X1s. White is some X1s also. Alright, green's even better, so now we're online. Scream Puff, got things to build to also. That's nice. Play an X1. Nope. Alright, so we might just cast Acolyte, draw a card, I think. Look at that Tron. Didn't even need the Tron. Still got it. Just play the Acolyte, I guess. Like, we would like to maybe rebuy something with it, but we don't need to, honestly. Like, Grapple get it back, but... Princess takes flight. So now we're, in theory, curving Princess into Glutton, which is great. They're going to stockpile back their Prism. Must be nice. Scry top bottom, sure. We draw. Alright, so now we're actually just totally in. Alright, let's play land. We're going to take flight and then Glutton next turn. Attack for 2 this turn and then 4 next turn. And we still have a great hand, too. Root Rider, Fawn, Crystal Grotto. Sure. Mordor reset, thanks so much. Monstrosity. Attack for 4. Glutton time. It's big boy time. Cast the bargain. Sack that takes flight. That's the trick. We did the whole thing. We bargained it. We still have Scream Buff, Removal Spell, Creature, and decent Adventure card here too. So don't touch it. Gonna coop up my poor Glutton. Return from the wilds, making a token and getting a land. Oh, they're even more multicolory than we are. All right, so we'll just play Scream Buff and say go. Set up for a Shepherd at some point. Got Outrider and Monstrosity too. So build a board, fire off the Cleave Shadows, cooped up again, and play a big 6/7. All right, that's pretty annoying. We can like Shepherd to shrink this by. Oh no, this is -5/-5. God damn it. Card's so like 6/7 is so big in this format. It's actually like unbelievable. All right, we're gonna play Outrider. We're gonna play Monstrosity. Just gonna chill. Our 2 big boom booms have been freaking cooped. Can you stop? It's like stop playing things. Alright, sure. It's a 7/8. And they're gonna mill themselves. Milling over a Lock Whale. What is it? I'm envious of their deck. That was actually a really good draw though. We draw the Brave the Wilds. Now I can Shepherd, bargain, attack for a bunch. I want the Swamp to attack, I think, so Cleave Shadows, kill this thing. And then we're going to Brave the Wilds, bargain, Swamp, sack Prism. Go get a new Swamp. Play the Swamp. Play Shepherd. Pump this. Attack for a ton. Card's really good. They chump block. Down to 8. This thing's going to be a 3/3. That's it. That's great. And they're almost out of cards here, too. If they got a D up, I think we're in pretty good shape, too. It's only a 3/3. Counts all creatures in all graveyards. It's still only a 3/3. It's pretty gas. We can grapple it, too. They have 1 card in hand. We draw another land, which sucks, obviously. But they're at 8. The problem is if they have a kill spell in their hand, they can kill a thing in response. They can keep their thing alive, but I'm just going to go for it, I think. Play land. We're going to grapple. No bargain. Target this. Please, God, don't kill an creature's response. They have green and white up, so and now we just Leroy and just kill them. Target everything. Oh, they go to 1, actually. Sure. Alright. You're at 1. I have 3 creatures and you're at 1. I'm going to exile my Glutton. It's gone, whatever. We got a lot of goodies lined up here. Favorite color so far? I just love freaking dumb green decks. This returns a spell. Oh, I don't have any blue, unfortunately. Do we go for it? If they have a removal spell, it's pretty bad for us. They have 2 cards in hand. We get the we get the last thing is if they have a removal spell, they stop us, but when we play this, get their last card and have lethal again. So let's just do it. Card's great. That's what I'm talking about.
Game.
That's how we got to get things started here, folks.
Blouses.
That's what we got to do. Bronze to Mythic, episode 11. Let's freaking go. Remember, folks, we're brought to you by...
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
All right. Chat, coming out of me. Were you not there for the last game? Can't keep his hand. We're a mulligan. Can't keep his hand in a million years. Mulligan. Keep. That's great. Ship a land. Prism all colors. Bounce a spell too. Oh no, not when you mulligan. Come on. So ship a land. It's obviously super risky, but like on 5 cards, we just like need spells to win the game. So we're drawing a card of this thing too. Killer. Killer. Alright, we got a Reaper. Alright. Here's a Prism. The good news is we can cast the Take It Back if they don't play a spell next turn. Brief Salt's great. I agree he's not a light workload, but my bench is worse than him, so. Hello. Hi there, hello. Great for us. Excellent. And I get to say go with our spell score and Coven up to return their spell with a little tempo. They're going to exile Nightmare and just scry. Awesome. Not a thing you see that often, honestly, because you're so want to leave these enchantments in play for bargain effects, but...
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
The Crown... Oh, I have the Disenchant, thank God. I'm still going to do this, though, because it's like no place anyway, so... Put that back in their hand. Save Disenchant for the Crown, and now I have a Ashiok's Reaper or a Flyer that makes them discard. I think we'll like the Reaper here, I think. Hits a little harder. Try and time this later when their hand's almost empty. What's up, Chickenzilla? Thoughts on the historic tennis match coming up this afternoon? No idea. Couldn't tell you. No thoughts at all. My mind is blank. It's empty. Two-headed Hunter. This is just a big, dumb 5/4 menace. Alright. Probably just Coven and try and double block here, I guess. 5's a lot. Yeah. Alright, sure. Then I want them to play their thing. I can disenchant it. I can play this thing too. Yeah, sure. Alright. Play this. Discard a card. Just say go. Obviously, a very risky double block against a full hand, and they could just icy me too, but let's make them do it at least.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
They discards Cruel Somaphage. I guess there's no creatures in any graveyard, so. Land 6. I like playing tennis, but don't really watch tennis. They have a 6/5. This sucks. Brave the Wilds. I mean, we can just like Reaper. Oh, we can't Reaper Brave the Wilds. I can make a forest to a 3/3, and then you get a land, replay it, and then just have a 3/3, a 3/3, and a 2/3 on defense. They can Icy well, but I can still block. They play the Icy. Yeah, it's actually fun. So let's Brave the Wilds. Let's bargain. Target forest. That's correct. Get a swamp. Let's go land Reaper. So go. Now if they Icy, I can just shatter it. They're flooding too, which is great. As long as this card isn't good, I think we'll be okay here. Here's your crown.
Freeze!
Oh no, they're gonna tap. Oh, they're gonna put us to the test here immediately. If they tap and attack, it like makes me think they have a trick. I think if they tap and attack, we have to take 6 and just like disenchant the crown next turn. Because why would you tap and then attack into a double block? Also, you have a trick to like break up the double block. So, all right. Yeah, we're gonna take this. I kind of hate it, but we're gonna take this. No blocks. Down to 6. What's this last card? What is it? Swamp. Alright, so destroy this.
Get off my plane.
And then we're just gonna say go. Do I play the land or no? I don't think I do. Coming to the Nightmare. Bear down for your midterms, folks. Play another land. Alright. Have we stabilized? Block with everything. Please God, don't have a first strike trick. Alright. Still alive. Down to 5. Their last card is not an 8-drop, please. Oh no. That's like the worst possible card they could have had. Alright, sure. Alright, sure. Yeah, a lot of work to do still. This card's pretty good. I should take this card over the third Ashiok Reaper. This card's not very good in our deck. There was never a trick. The trick was just recur it. They wanted to trade. So the thing is that they wanted to trade because they wanted to get it back. But it looked like a trick, obviously, because they wanted to trade clearly. So, all right, we're all on this guy. So, all right, we're dead to removal spell, obviously, or a trick or anything. Don't do it again. Come on. Been ripped on a few times today. Oh, it's Menace. Oh my god, I just fucking punted. Alright, sure. I'm apparently incapable of reading the text on red creatures today. Completely incapable of reading them. That's fine though. Alright, no problems. Deck's great, hand's great. Oof. Big oof in that last game.
Whoops, whoopsie.
Alright, so we're gonna just oof here, I think. Got the board. Cast Turn the Wilds, got our Shepherd. Candy Grapple. Sure. Plains Token. We have our creature land now too, which is great. I should never have had the 6/7 in the first place. Why? They play a Pie Wielder. How would they sack the crown? Oh, the crown sacks too. You're right. Holy shit, yeah. I don't know what's going on. It's Sunday, folks. Alright. We're just gonna play Reaper and say go, I think. I'd rather build a board here or do anything else, so that's fine. Play this and say go. Yeah, that's pretty bad in our deck. Yeah, I think the crown taps the sack, right? Ooh.
All right, everyone. Chill.
Alright, let's lock down this bad boy. And then they're going to say go. No, they're not. Just attacking for sure. Hopeless frickin' nightmare. Sure. So we are going to nightmare them and then grapple them and then attack them. Could just sack it to draw. We can sack on this one too. So, discarding a Rhystic Study. Folks, do not put this card in your draft deck. Do not put this card in your draft deck. Alright, so -2, -3. We're gonna kill this. Attack for 3. Say go. They play a big thing. I kill it. Draw a card. And then I have the Shepherd to kind of push through next turn. Love it. So, they target the Pie Wielder. It'll be a big double striker. And then I can attack into this next turn with the Shepherd too, so we'll just kill this response. And we're gonna bargain here too. So bargain, ship it.
By Grabthar's hammer, what a savings.
Scry 2. Spell Scorn, Coven. Doesn't actually line up well against their Charmed Clothier or whatever. Next turn, if we cleave and pump, like play it and pump, we'll have a 3/3, a 2/2, and a 3/3 attacking into their 2/2 for 8. I don't think I want this. Body's still not real. Yeah, we better. Alright, let's draw a card off that. Evolving Wilds. Draw a card for turn. It's the Whisper. Ooh. That's actually kind of gas. Fire up the Whisper, put a wiki counter here, and then attack. I guess that's bad. I don't want to trade the Reaper off. Maybe just put it on the Reaper instead. And just attack for 4. And then we have Shepherd next turn too, and the land. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna Wicked roll on the Reaper. Attack for 4. Yeah. A little eggs in one basket, but I think it's fine. You discard 2. You discard a Succumb to the Cold and Parents. Attack for 4. Say go. We have Shepherd and we have the Fortress as well. Alright, good job making it a 4-power reader. We still draw a card here, right? Or no, we don't draw a card. Right, because it doesn't see the enchantment die. Because it dies state-based effects. Alright. That's shitty, but sure. Obviously, unfortunate that we made it into a 4-power creature for their Moment of Valor, which would have been dead otherwise, but sure. We're going to crack this. We have our land now, too, so we're, like, alright here, I think. Get a Forest. Untap and draw a Verdant Outrider. We can just, like, jam with the Oof and then adventure and play this. Just like adventure, kill this thing, play the Outrider, say go. And now you have Shepherd, creature land, the board. You got a Savior of Sleep. You draw Brave the Wilds. If I Shepherd, I can Shepherd and then unblockable. Or I could Brave, make a 3/3. That's even better, I think. Brave, make a 3/3, and then Shepherd. Or Brave, make a 3/3. And I could Fortress attack with everything. That's even better. Alright. Found the line, I think. It could make the Fortress into a 3/3 by itself, but I'd rather have 2 creatures than 1, so we're going to do Swamp and then get a Swamp. Sack this token. Get a swamp. Play the swamp. Send it! They block here. They take effectively 6 and go to 2 with a Fortress in play. I'll say a way to kill this. I've been pretty impressed with this card, honestly. You don't want to bargain it too early, but a 3/3 haste like randomly later in the game is pretty good. There are also things they want you to have. So they have light blades actually, so they're gonna kill that. Block here and take points. That's fine. So they had their rule spell, which is pretty good for them, obviously, but that's fine, I think, overall. Draw Reaper. So we can Reborn, or we can double spell. Or Restless, whatever. One card in hand. Just try and kill them in 2 turns, I think. It splits them to 2 with a Fortress in play, so yeah, pretty good. So, alright, cool. We'll take it. Back on the right side of the board here. Alright, Brave the Wilds. Hand's fine. We can keep. More like Bronze to misread the cards. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just draw Forest naturally. Alright, sure. We're gonna Wilds though, right? Wilds for the plains. This Wild's not that wild. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Hey, listen.
Football Sundays are a great day to part. They're gonna mill me for 4. Alright, let's get our plains in response. So don't mill it. And then them milling us doesn't really do much. They hit 2 creatures, sure. And no spells here. I'm gonna say yeah. Say go again. I mean, I guess we just Brave for our 5th land. We have 2 5-drops in our hands, so get a Forest and say go. They have this Somnophage and no black. We have Coven, Reaper, 2 5. I guess it's a 7-drop right now, but play it as a 2/2. I guess we kill it, right? Should it get bigger? So I'm gonna just kill it now. Untap, and we draw a Shepherd. So we are just going to. Are we going to Reaper, or are we going to Spell Score and Coven, make them discard a card? Maybe Coven. I mean Reaper, I'm sorry. I want to save Coven for later when they have like 1 card in hand, so. Astroflame, resub, thanks so much. Look at that sweet promo there. Unfortunately, I wish I had my rule spell back, but sure. Getting a little icy here.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Still fine though. Here's screen buffs, they go. Building a nice board. This thing will cause some problems, but we can try and work around it. Card's cool. Cruel Somnophage. They're gonna curse my poor Scream Puff. Still a 1/1 Death Touch though. Still a Death Touch that makes food when it hits. So if I hit them, I can Glutton them too, which is kind of gas. If I were to attack and they trade, I would Trinket Shepherd them. I can wait on that, I think. So let's just attack for 1 and see if they want to trade or give me a food so I can Glutton.
My side of the bargain, but you kept yours.
They have their own Scream Puff, which is not ideal. We draw a Storm-Keld Vanguard, which can disenchant the Cursed Roll, which is kind of cool. Am I okay trading Glutton for their Scream Puff? Fruity Warrior Reset, thanks so much. Let's see here. We're going to Coven. Obviously, I don't control the Curse. Doesn't really help us that much. Yeah, the Reapers aren't very good in our deck at all. If I kill this, I attack with both of these. I think that's pretty good, so sure. Tear down here. This card's freaking great, by the way. It's just so big. Without the Adventure, it's still playable, which goes to show how good it is. Attack up both of these. They can block and trade with one if they want to. It's fine, I think. Interesting. They choose to trade the Puff, not with the Glutton. And then we're going to go Coven, make this first card, make a flyer. Feeling pretty good here. We got some boom booms, you know. We got the 6/6 and another 6/6 coming with a few more good creatures in hand, too. Alright, that's pretty good. Into the Fake Court, draw 3, make a fairy.
Very good, parents!
Stop cursing me! Alright, so they're gonna make my Glutton small again. Sucks, but whatever. That's fine. Just take the damage. So, untap and draw a Woodland Acolyte. Actually kind of gas. I can return a card. And then draw it if I want to. We're going to play the Big Idiot, though, right? So we're going to get attack for 2 in the air and play the Big Idiot. Would I trade Reaper for the board here? Trade Reaper for the Diminisher Witch? I don't actually have many enchantments, honestly. We have, yeah, not that many at all. So, like, we're sort of unlikely to gain value off this card. So, like, simplifying the board so they can't block this thing kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm in. Let's do that. So just attack with this. Down to 10. Or 11, I mean. Play Big Idiot, say go. Would like the Glutton to die also, so I can just do hatching plans. Oh my god, they're really doing it. They're going all the way here. Diminisher Witch again. God, damn, stop with the stuff. Alright, so they're gonna curse my other thing. Everything's cursed now. Well, now actually this is actually really good. So we can block, have this die, buy it back, disenchant, and cast it again. It's actually insane for us, so that's good. Right. Alright, so alright, so we get to yeah, we get to do this. Adventure back the Stormcell Vanguard. We get to cast this and draw it. We get to play to disenchant the curse. Attack for 6. It's actually a pretty huge attack too, so this thing's scary. It does copy adventures, but alright, so there you go. We have the Shepherd for a big attack too, so play the Iron Crag, which is fine. Play Snare Master Sprite, less cool. I'm not dead, am I? There's no way we're dead. Alright, no blocks. So they clearly have like a light blade or something for this Glutton. This sucks. Alright. Alright, we're gonna Shepherd. -1/-1. Play with Shepherd, pump this, attack for 4. I guess this is gonna attack too. They're surely gonna kill it, but I think it's fine. Let's make them do it at least, so. Leave Shadows. We'll cast the Witch also. I don't like casting Vanguard here, so I want to play one big thing, so they have a counter or an answer. Kind of blown out, so. There it is. Try and put them to 1 here. And then I have multiple blockers for their Which they have multiple ground blockers in general, so. Oh fuck, I didn't attack with the thing. Ugh. I obviously have to attack with this, so I want to force the removal spell. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. Alright. Sure, stay go. So they probably still have like their light blades or whatever. Freeze in place. Ugh, God, that's so bad. Alright, I mean, we're still alive, I guess. Because they can't really attack into us now. They draw a card off this thing. This thing's been going nuts this game. Top. Come on. Nobody tops. Curiosity. Next seems a little iffy, but this card's drawn in like a dozen extra cards this game, so I think killing the Sonophage was right on turn 2. I mean, obviously, if we had waited, we would have killed this thing and probably won the game, but like we can't know that, obviously. I also could have bought back their rule spell, but like buying back the big idiot seemed like the right play at the time. All right, they attack for 2. They draw. A splashy spellcaster. Top stuff. Thanks for reaching up. Appreciate that. You're all around. Alright, start on the prism. I feel like we have to attack because our block is just never good here, so. Because they just put a roll on it. We're certainly dead to a number of things. There is no question about that. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I didn't even notice this card had extra text on it. I didn't know it sacrificed food to make a player lose 2 life. This card's pretty good. Didn't even know. Didn't even read the card. I just thought this was appreciated made of food. Put a roll here. And then attack everything. Am I dead? This attacks Scry. Block this. Block this. That's 7. Yeah, that sucks. So it didn't actually matter, but I guess like maybe I didn't need to cast the Prism. Because I could have just cast the big idiot and left out the food. I also didn't know they were gonna have a removal spell and a roll here, which kind of sucks. We didn't know they had lethal, but yeah, it was probably not necessary to cast Prism because we already had a good play that turn, and leaving up food made a lot more sense. Yeah, that was a punt. I think I threw that game. No, I played bad. I lost. I think that I cast the Prism first, so I had enough mana to cast the big idiot also. But I'm unlikely to make a play if it's not the big idiot. Therefore, I might as well just take the mana for the food. So, yeah, that was a punt, I think. Alright, Brave the Wilds it is. We're going to keep. I'm going to wait a turn and see if I draw a swamp. If I can get the white source. I'm going to say go. Unlikely to have a 2-drop here anyway, so we'll just chill. Let's see what we draw. Alright, so swamp it is. Right? Yeah, it's gotta be swamp, right? We could get a plains and try and draw swamp. We do have Princess Takes Flight plus Hamlet Glutton, which is pretty good. We also have a lot of black sources in our deck, only 1 plains, so Yeah, I'm taking a swamp. So go. Need to draw another land, but better stuff. Prism.
Bingo!
Easy game. Let's go. Mocking Sprite. Sure. Let's go. Reaper. Try and get set up here as far as maybe a monster roll, maybe a princess takes flight. Set up for our glutton. Mind Rot. That sucks. That really sucks. Guess we just keep glutton and princess takes flight, right? That's terrible. We could discard the land too. Maybe we discard Fox land to just like be a little greedy. We already have double green. Yeah, let's discard Fox land. That's fun. Probably get some of these cards back. We'll draw a land eventually. Yeah, like you just if we keep the land there and just gonna draw a land, we're so freaking sad. So let's just play Second Reaper. Hoping to get Mind Rotted again. I probably should have held the Forest, actually, but... Oh my god. Brutal. What is this draw? Alright. We draw a Storm-Killed Vanguard. Alright, let's start here. That's gone. Take it. Attack, I guess? A little scared here, but a lot of mana up. Just gonna Vanguard the Prism. Because we're gonna be gluttoning next turn anyway, and I want to have this available to cast too, so. Yeah, it's also able to cast it here probably, so. Turn off possible splash, set up for glutton next turn. They have a Dreaming Duelist. Sure. Curiosity is very popular today. Legends of Vanguard Saga, we beat the bargain, so. Alright, let's pump this thing. Get it for 5. And Glutton ahoy, my friends.
This is not profit. You think Quim?
Sack this, draw a card. Card's gone forever. Play a big boom boom. Play a land. Play this boom boom. Oh yeah, let's go. Play some big idiots. Let's do this thing. Okay. Sure. I mean, trying to race the big idiot brigade's something in the fake court. Alright. I mean, sure. We have lethal on board, so they can't afford to be too frisky here. Play a big meatball. Oh my god. Alright, sure. Pretty hard rare to beat. Virtue Persistence. Alright, I mean... Hopefully my Vanguard can get there. We need to win, and we need to win now, so... Have 2 lethal attackers. One has trample, one has pseudo evasion. So if I cast this, I can probably kill them. Trying, folks. Troublemaker, oof. It is certainly an oof. Alright, so they have a bunch of cards. Oh, they just attacked and killed me? It's pretty funny. Yeah, I could just killed this. What's, I mean, this can block here. I cannot kill this, unfortunately. This can't block effectively anyway. I don't see a reason to play my Feed the Cauldron pre-combat, so I'm just going to attack. This is going to block here, this is going to block here, and they die. If they need to have a bounce spell or something like that, if they do, we're probably screwed, so... So shitty. Card. I mean, we're not dead. Because we kill the duelist and then get to gain some life. But I can't kill the flyer, folks. Mana value 3 or less. Just do this now. Can't play the fairies. Alright, I mean, say go. Stormcald is lethal on board in theory. I also have the Glutton to cast Gain Some Life next turn too, so they do have a bunch of spells, a bunch of cards in their hand. So good news is they just can't cast this because I'll just die. So all right, yeah. So stay at 3. Yeah, they must have drawn the fairy off the curiosity, so they didn't know they had lethal yet. So kind of a bummer for them, but we'll take it. This is fine. I can keep this. A little slow, but fine. Raid the Wilds for Plains. You can draw any land, or I suppose any spell that costs less than 4. That's a spell that costs less than 4, so sure. Here's your oof. I guess we'll hold this and not trade because we have the monster roll card. Also might be mana fixing for them, so they're gonna. Never mind, they're coming in. All right, cool. So we get to hold it, which is nice. Because I kind of didn't want to play it anyway, so no blocks. Take 4. And we untap and draw us land, please. We sort of draw land. All right, whatever. Play this. Get a land. Get a green. Say go. Shepherd's really good. Yeah, it's excellent. We'll just say go here. We draw a land. We have Hamlet Glutton off a token, which is pretty good. We got the Reaper, Whisper. Token blocking here is nice too, so definitely like a little bit of a clunker hand on our part. Obviously, we'd like to make our 4th land drop, not to search for it, but Damn, that is aggressive. They're going to anti-grapple my freaking grizzly bear and get in for 2. You got it, friend. Also scared to trade their guide. So we can Reaper here. Mine Rot can wait. Let's play Reaper just to go. End step. We got to grapple again. Sure, it's fine. Makes the first one make more sense, right? Because they have multiples, so they're not afraid to just fire it off, but... Alright. Definitely wouldn't mind... It's got a hand where we just draw land, so the rest of the game we're probably fine. Got a block here, so... What do you got, friend? Sure. 12. Draw land. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just gonna play Reaper again, I guess. Like, we could play Witch and then roll it. It's actually not bad, right? 'Cause, like, if we're forced them to have a trick of some kind. They fizzle it, it's pretty bad, though. Only have 2 cards left. Let's try to stay alive. Play this, so go. Don't love using a trick defensively, and I definitely don't love using a trick that gets blown out defensively, but... Gonna give it a try.
It's a monster!
Oh, and it worked!
Yeah.
The food allows for the bargain, too. Oh, yeah, let's go. Really anemic draw from our opponent. Just, like, not doing much. It's a mountain, though. Alright. I think we're good. I think we're going to fire up the Hamlet Glutton. See what we draw. But I guess, actually, we probably want to Mind Rot them. We'll see what we draw. I guess the rolls are done in those, so... What do you got, friend? Cooped up. Sure. Alright, now Mind Rot's just kind of off the table, I think, so... Draw another land. What's up, Lizzie? We're pretty close to just casting the Glutton. 1 card just got a red. Is there a good black-red or red-white card that'd be splashing here that I'm to be scared of? I'll just cast this fucking thing, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna sack the roll, right? Sack the roll.
I've come to bargain.
Oh, they could have the freaking, the rat fireball? That would suck. Okay, man, reset. Thanks so much. God, I love this card. Love this card. Exile a creature response. Hey, we probably shouldn't have waited. Probably shouldn't have waited. Gave me a little bit of food there. By food, I mean resources, not food. Shepherd. It's actually pretty good. So we have Hopeless Nightmare and Whisper when they are empty-handed. That is pretty annoying. This thing will be a 3/3 when it attacks next turn, which is also kind of annoying. We have a food. This is kind of an embarrassing game, I feel like. Alright, let's play this Werefox and say go. Plan on trading Werefox for Shepherd. Alright, that's scary. So we're gonna go 6. I'm sorry, we're going to 9. So we're going to go to 8. I can't talk. And they effectively have 7 here with the cooped up. Don't want to crack. I'm going to crack this food. So we have more, we have plenty of fodder for Barga at this point, so life will matter probably. That was a good draw. Alright, here's a Reaper. Here's a Fortress. In a nickel and dime game like this, Fortress seems excellent. Don't draw a way to kill this. They draw like a Candy Grappler or something like that. That would suck. This is only on attacks, right? We draw Shrouded Shepherd. It's pretty good. Alright. Play Shepherd, kill this. We're effectively at 5 right now. Sure. Alright, down to 6. I'm just gonna cast this so I can sack it on my upkeep. Lose 2, no discard. Obviously, both discard spells in their hands have these pretty annoying. And they keep drawing spells. Please stop drawing spells if you could. I'd appreciate that. They drew a land!
Yeah.
They're gonna let us go to our upkeep with the Reaper. Awesome. So we get to draw a card off our Reaper now. Oh, no, actually, because it's not part of the cost. Sacrifice it. Still let us draw a card, though. That's cool. So we are going to bin both land. That's great. Draw off Reaper. Awesome. Draw off return. Also awesome. Go to our main phase. Yeah, this is dope. Return back our... Oh, right. They exiled the life gain guy. That's fine. Return back... Probably this guy. Whisper, Coven. Monster Roll. Yeah, big pawn on their part, not exiling this, obviously. Let me draw a card for free. And this guy. Oh, I should attack first, actually, but whatever. Fine. So we're gonna attack. Are we gonna attack? Because if they kill this and they can chip some. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. Actually, I'm gonna play it safe. We're like pretty flush with spells. So we'll just like not let them draw a kill spell, get it for another point or two. They didn't even exile this. I don't know why. Must have some bargain stuff they want to keep for. So stockpiling Celebrant. Return the cooped up and cast it again. It's fine. Scry 2. Want to exile bounce him a stack? I don't know. That would be really, really good. Actually, you can't. Yeah, you have it backwards. So... Because this Celebrant is sorcery speed, you can't return it and exile, because you need to play the return effect in response to the exile effect. So, that does not work. Draw land. So now we have the Fortress ready to go too. And... No worries, no worries. You fooled me too, so... Reaper's still alive. Werefox. If I just, like... make a monster roll and they trade in combat, I still draw a card. But that taps all of my... So tap 4, this, 2 left over, 1. We gain 2. They double block the Fortress. That's still good for us, I think. Yeah, so let's fire this up. Fire this up. We're going to attack with the Fortress, and then maybe one of these. I want them to double block so I can use the roll, and I just, like, kill one of their things, use the roll, draw a card, clean the board up, etc., etc. We're about to go to 8. Attack with 2 things. I mean, even if I draw a kill spell isn't that bad for us, so... I've been taking the creature runs very highly, so... Alright, so we got them on the double block, which is great. Killed the Wicked Visitor. Adventure.
It's a monster! Kill
I
it!
draw off the Reaper, which is great. Draw Swamp. So now we're at 8 to 14, and they have a 3/2 and no life drains anymore. Yeah, leaving this in play has been such a monumental disaster for them. I've now drawn 2 extra cards off of it. At their 4th cooped up, yeah, they cooping. They cooping big time. Alright. They're still going to leave it in play, though. Alright, sure. 4, 8. We have 2 creatures here. All of our discard spells look pretty stupid, but whatever. Play Werefox, play Reaper attack. Straight cooping. So you have 2 good blockers now. Attack for 2. Alright, you're up. Like, I can see wanting to keep one of these in play for bargain, but now they have another one. So, like, just exile this thing. You know, like, get it out of here. Prism, sure. Now I actually have Prism for spell scoring coven, which kind of gas too. Draw a land. So we're just going to Mind Rot them, put a roll on something. Leave up our spell thing, coven. Put a roll here. I'm at 5, so I need to be aware of dying, I suppose. This is for 10. I get to return a spell they cast. We'll just do this. I think it'll be hard for them to kill us with the at 5 life. If they have the Rat Fireball, I have the Coven, so Prism's nice in this format, allowing you to cast your off-color adventures. Alright, so there you go. They're finally going to get rid of the Reaper. It's gone. Opponent does not fear the Reaper. What?
Still a piece of garbage.
I got jokes. Alright. A scrappy one, to be sure, but a victory nonetheless. And finally... Finally, Latam tier 2. Yeah, that's good. Definitely an argument for getting a Plains, I think. Playing Swamps in our deck. Definitely want to cast Acolyte for sure. The Brutskis. Prism? It's even better. Just go Swamp them. Actually, I think I Plains. Because I'm likely to bargain this at some point in the mid-game. I should have Black Source by then, so... That doesn't mean I can't grapple on turn 2, I guess, but... So, lucky we didn't have a good 2-drop there, I guess. But that's fine. We have a Prism. We draw Princess Takes Flight. That's our hand is pretty good. They should do fantasy football for Magic events. I used to do that, actually. I used to run, like, a fantasy thing for Pro Tours, where you'd pick one card of each color you thought would be most played at the Pro Tour. But the only caveat is the most played card is canceled out. So you don't get points for the most played cards. You have to try and choose, like, the second most played card. It was clever. It was fun. A lot of work, though. It smells funny. Alright, so we have Acolyte just to draw. We have Candy Apple. We have the Whisper. I want to have... What is that? Calls it cleaning or something? It smells like chemicals. Just gonna say go. You can, like, Eternal Witness back the Grapple after casting of his turn, so... Card's not barking. Maybe he's been chloroformed. Just have actual nothing. Alright, sure, whatever. I mean, we'll just kill this. Oh, it's permanent card. You're right. I'm sorry. It's not Eternal Witness. Good catch. I am having a really difficult time reading cards today, folks. I am just completely illiterate. Completely 110% illiterate. Alright, so... yeah, whatever. I'm just dumb, but... so I should have bargained there. That would have been the... even then, like, we're not, like, gaining value of drawing a prop prism, so whatever. Just freaking play the card. I screwed up. It's fine. Well, there's no lands in play, you know? Like, there's an Evolving Wilds, sure. Get a swamp, so they go. We have Scream Pup into Mind Rot, like, and takes flight. I guess we're, like, a little flooded in theory if they draw out the lands or casting good spells this turn, but... it's not a great spell. It's a spell. Happily trade here. Screaming. Your mom loves me. Resub. Thanks so much. Pile drivers. We had a great Pile Driver pre-release yesterday, as well as a great Pile Driver Commander Night, which are both free to play events with prizes we do all the time. For the subs in the Discord, and appreciate everyone hanging out for those. Interesting. We I mean, taking flight here, we have no way to sacrifice it just yet, so. Mind Rot puts a Wicked Rule here, which is like fine. Discarding 2 cards is pretty good. I'm just gonna attack. They want to trade 2 for 1, great. They don't, fine. Sure. Not a very mana efficient turn, but I can practice food. We have tons of things to bargain, so. Alright, well, they've drawn out of their mana screw. So now we're going to test the old screw beats flood scenario. This card's pretty good. They're going to graceful take down my Outrider. That's fun. Worst things have happened. And no attacks. We draw. Oh, we have their whole hand now. Oh wow! All right, so let's play land. Hopeless Nightmare. They've got nothing left. So you get this card. The worst card in their hand is Hamlet Glutton. Oh my god! So who wants to try and guess what cards are in their hand? They just pitched a Hamlet Glutton and they have 2 cards left. Who wants to guess what cards they have in their hand? Because they got to be heaters, right? They got to be like really, really good cards. Like, all right, here we go. We got an Ashiok Call, a Triplets Call, Black Virtue, 2 more Hamlet Gluttons. Let's find out. We're gonna pump the Scream buff. How many Bomb Rares you got in your hand? Non-zero chance to just scoop here, I feel like. Nope, they have a something. A Candy Grapple. And they discard. They had another Howling Galefang and a Grapple. Okay, that's pretty good. However, now they're out. We're also like we're not out, but I mean we have this thing's pretty good. We have like pseudo lifelink here. Wow. All right. So both players have nothing, but I have 8 lands to their 5, and a Nightmare Scry, and a Princess Takes Flight. They draw Wishtalker. We draw Swamp. Could have upkeep the sacrifice here to Scry, but we'll do it in their end step, I think. We'll just say go. I'm going to hold the land for a Mind Rot. Because I'm sure. Alright, crack this. We're going to Scry 2. And we're going to see a Witch and a Forest. Is a Witch better than a random card? It's alright. I mean, it's not great. Do we want to be greedy and go for something better? What's our deck? We've got Glutton, Werefox, Coven, 3 Reapers. We got some heaters. I'm gonna bottom it. They have a blocker in play for it, like, obviously we draw freaking Return the Wild, sure. All right, we'll just pop this thing. We're just gonna get to get a creature and a food here, I guess. So, which take flight can do 11? Yeah, I mean, like it could, I guess, but all right, say go. Screw versus Flood game. Who will win? Hopefully us. Get a land to thin your deck? No. Yeah, the land thinning is extremely minuscule. Much worse than the resources, and also we get bottom to land, so like we're not even doing anything there anyway. Deck thinning is one of the most overrated things in Magic. Very common fallacy you can fall into. All right, so we got pretty good draw. Trades off at least. I haven't been like an actual like food deck yet. That like cares about like foods. Here's a sprawl, which is fine, obviously. Choose white, but they already have white off this thing, so they're gonna curse the Werefox, monster roll, and fight my Minstrosity. Oh, you got me.
It's a monster! Kill it!
Alright, I'm just gonna game sack one of these. We have plenty of things to bargain, so I should hold the other one, but Ashiok's Reaper. Interesting. So with the Reaper available, we're a little more inclined to want to just like play this Saga fair. If you just draw a card off it, get the pump off it too, so I think it's time to just gas this thing. Get rid of the roll too. Get rid of the roll, exile this thing, attack for 1. Next turn we attack for 6, and then we draw a card the next turn. Should put the end. Oh, we draw 2 cards now. Okay. Look at all those cards we got work out for us. We're finally reaping, folks. Scavenger. So, we draw Forest. This thing goes away. They get their thing back, which is fine. Draw 2 cards. We draw a Swamp and a Candy Grapple. I was sure we were drawing 2 lands there. I can grapple down the Scavenger, attack for... Yeah, it's just over, I think. So, bargain it. Sack the Prism.
Well, I am king.
Attack. I guess they have this thing. Whatever. So they're not actually dead, but sure, whatever. It's still really good for us. They go to 1 with double Reaper in play versus their freaking Witch Stalker. I think we're okay here. Works for me. Man, flood versus screw game, and then they also flooded. So we'll take it. Hand's great. Keep. Perfect mana. Gonna go get a Plains, I think. So I want to be able to activate my Fortress, and we have tons of black sources in our deck, so. Plains, yeah. So you just Acolyte, draw a card, Coven, make you discard a card, just like some good old-fashioned 2-for-1 magic. Alright, so yeah, let's draw a card. We could be like super greedy and try and like play this thing and then buy it. Yep, Jets Bills tomorrow night. It's date night for me and Nicole. We'll be in bed watching the game. Solid 2-for-1 here. Love to see it. Just like kill spell on my 2/2, or did its job, which is great. That's 1 2-for-1. Let's go for another 2-for-1 on this one. Stop drawing Forest. That'd be great too. Which I got a hot date. A date. Dinner with friends. Dinner alone. Watching TV alone. All right. I'll be in bed with Nicole watching the football game. Ding. It's the Jets, though. All right, so let's fire this thing up. And we can discard a card. There you go. Again, a little flooded here. We have this creature land, which is cool, so. Land 4 for them. We're now up a few cards. 3 blind mice. Oh, man. Woo! Oh, boy. The mouse. The poor mouse.
Don't do this.
I have to.
Don't do this.
I gotta kill the mouse. The little guy. He's the little guy. I got him. That was bad timing, but now the mouse is dead. So they can copy their food, but whatever. It's obviously fine. We get to Minstrosity or Shepherd here. Shepherd can attack for 4. Yeah, sure. Shepherd. Pop it in for a 4-ball. So go. They get to make a food token twice, but I think it's better than making tokens, so. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. 0 blind mice. Grasp of Fate. I mean, a good card to be sure, but they're going to go after my things. They want to attack for 3. That's pretty bold. I have life gain in play. This thing can drain my life, obviously, but I just have a bunch of lands and a life gaining thing, so let's attack. Minstrosity can block this thing. I have life blades also. Like to draw no more lands. That would be cool, I think, but make another food. Land 6, 2 cards left. Lord Skitter's Blessing. Pretty good card. They're not going to attack now, which kind of sucks, but a 4/3 wicked creature. Sure. Alright, so we untap. Damn! That was pretty good. No lies detected. Killing this is huge now because obviously they can't draw cards with Blessing anymore. Probably should have attacked first, actually, but what's the last card? Is the last card a protection? No, it's not. No, it's not.
Get off my plane.
Lose 1. Attack for 5. So go. Light Blades. Fortress. They have all these foods, but nowhere to go. Mice. Nothing to do. Yeah. I think this card is pretty good, limited, but it's risky to play it early. If you end up just like not getting any stuff off of it or using the abilities, so.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
What do you got, friend? You got the old Fortress here, and I wake up to. A Charmed Clothier with no roll. No roll. I'm gonna roll on. We draw a Werefox. That's actually kind of gas. Alright, sure. Pretty good draw. Like half the block here. We should roll it and play it and stuff.
You're a monster!
Terrible tap. Jeez. Alright. Alright.
Game.
Alright, let's go.
Blouses.
God, I want 7 wins. Final boss, 6 and 2. Our opponent's in gold. We're dead. We are dead. We're gonna keep. Nightmare Prism's pretty good. I'm from Long Island, New York. Eastern Long Island. Nightmare, yeah. Definitely a challenging draft format, I agree. There's a lot of things happening. Dolphins or Chargers? No idea. I have no fantasy players either of those teams either, so I am indifferent and don't care. Yeah, Jets, they do look kind of good this year, but they look good lots of years and are terrible, so we'll see. Cautious optimism with the Jets, as usual. Prism draw. We have a draw off this thing next turn also, which is cool. Suffolk County, nice. Represent. Ramble Familiar. Brave the Wilds. Alright. Not ready to, yeah, not ready to, be braving just yet. I ain't that brave. Play Alkaline draw card. Alright. We're a little light this game. Need some spells, but it's fun, you know? I like to draw to my Ashiok dudes. That'd be cool. I have a lot of bargain stuff this game. How would I rank this in complexity against the last World's Draft format, Dominaria United? Seems similar. Oh, wow, what a draw. The problem is you can't risk, like... Man, okay, so... It is very risky to go for the Whisper here. Because... The Whisper. Because... If they kill my creature response, it'll only have... Oh, I'm sorry, no, it has 2 targets. Never mind, I lied, I'm sorry. So if the spell only has 1 target, like the new Tormenting Voice doesn't have any targets... So if you target your thing with a roll and they kill a response, you don't draw any cards. This has 2 targets, though. The target is them and the tokens. If they kill this response, it'll still discard 2. So this is a pretty easy choice here. Kill a response, no difference. Discard 2 cards. Whisper in your ear. DMU is tough format, but I'm only on my 11th draft, so I don't have a full feel yet. So they're going to frenzy here. So yeah, I think they think this is going to work out for them, and it's not. So it's actually ends up being a discard 3, because that's probably one of the best cards in their hand. And I still discard 2, which is excellent. So I struggled in DMU. So they discard a land and a ruby. Great. They have 5 mana. Light Blades is quite good here. Shepherd's cool too. Just nothing. Just gonna say go with 4 mana up. They discarded ruby too. Damn. Alright, we just witch, I guess. We could actually like Brave the Wilds here and just get beat. I don't hate that. Although sacrificing the Nightmare, I lose my Scry. It's kind of annoying, but we also have 2 Ashiok Reapers in our next. I kind of want to keep the Nightmare around. I just get a Plains though, so yeah, let's do that. Let's Brave the Wilds, bargain, get a Plains, make the swamp a thing, attack, and then play the Witch. Sacrificing Prism. Worlds is standard, and then Wilds Eldraine draft, yes. Bring in our Plains. Still have all of our colors, even without the land if I kill it, which is good. How high is Brave the Wilds? I only really want it if I'm playing more than 2 colors, but they have some rats. Oh man, nice freaking Shepherd, right? Alright, so we're going to hold the Shepherd and blow them out when they cast the Rat Catcher. God, this card's so good. Alright, so they make rats, we witch, and next turn we get the Shepherd, massacre their board, and we're in such great shape here, folks. We're in great shape. Wonderful shape. Ugh, okay, hold on. Unnatural Growth. Double. Alright, sure. That's a card. I draw a Disenchant. God damn, we're good.
Oh, it's Lightning Healing! Oh my god!
I still want to hold the Cleave Shadows for the Ratcatcher, because these rats don't matter that much. So we're definitely gonna... Yes, I want to attack. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm just going to bear down, kill this. And then we'll just, like, attack for 5 and say go. Hold up Light Blades. Next turn, we'll cleave them. Yeah, let's say go. Scary card. Unnatural Growth. I think we were fine if we didn't draw this, obviously. We just kill most of their board anyway, so... You stop playing things that aren't playing around this thing. Alright, put a roll on this thing. Alright, let's go this. Please attack. Please attack. Please attack. As requested. So, do I want to bargain just to scry here? Try and close this game out. 3-6. They're actually just, like, dead, right? We just sack the food, deal them 2. And then they're at 7. And then I just... They're not dead, but I force a block. I'm just gonna kill this though. I'll just kill this now. Alright, I'll just kill this. And do I want to sack the Nightmare? Big question. Sack the Nightmare to scry, yes or no? Honestly, almost all of our draws are good. We draw a land or a spell, we're happy. So I'm just gonna kill it. I am sure. I am a Jets fan. J-E-T-S. Jets. Scream Puff? That's also a really good draw. We're still doing this though. Oh yeah, yeah. Wait. Kill this. Kill my stop. Play the thing. They have no good blocks. Just jam. This is 8. They have to chump. Yeah, we're just... Home of the butt fumble. Nobody butt fumbles like my Jets, you know? Alright, you're at 6. We have the board. There's just, like, no way they can win this game. Not a chance. Let's go. Trainee, come on now.
So you get nothing.
We got this.
You lose. Good day,
2, 3. Reaper, Scream Puff. We sack the food. Attack with everything. They block. Yeah, whatever, sure. They have a card in their hand they want to play? They have a ferocious werefox? You're just dead. You're just dead. You're dead. Eat the food. Tasty.
More sugar, please.
Scrumptious. You're dead.
After it was all over,
7 wins!
he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
7 wins. I have been a pretty big fan of these green decks. I'm not gonna lie. It's sort of like green multicolor rule spell, play some big stuff decks. I am enjoying them. I am enjoying them a lot. So let's collect our goodies here and hop on over to untap.gg. Check our stats out. 7-win run there. Feels really nice. And we got up here. Check all your games just like this. Untap.gg. Download it for free. Use my link in chat, please. And a little Abzan. If you missed the beginning of a draft, we were blue pack 1. Like all of pack 1. Prankster, Spell Stutter, Asinine Antics, and just like started breaking off. It ended up being Abzan. I think it was a decent display of being open. Power level was pretty high in our deck. Obviously, we were a few cards short because we were blue, but I think it was still worth it. And had some good big boom booms. Had some cards. You know, there's a few cards here I wish we weren't playing. You know, our Reapers weren't as good as I would have liked, and so on and so forth. But all in all, I'm happy. I like green decks. I just always like green decks. What can I say? So, episode 11, Bronze To Mythic in the books. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube, peace.